So, hi, my name is 29, and for the context of this video, I will be showing off my manga collection and figure collection I've collected, and a little niche of anime and otaku stuff. So, the reason I'm voiceovering before I start the video is that I explained so much, so I'll try my best to cut everything so it can look at least presentable. And normally in a manga you just say the number of the volumes and all that, but I just show the image and everything and how I have stuff. So yeah, and I might speak in very not clearly, so yeah. And as you see in my previous video, the auto video was very heavily scripted, so all of this is all, you know, free script, like no script at all laid back and like that. So yeah. Besides that, I'm going to repeat what I said in the video, so yeah, hope you enjoyed. Bye. So, like most, you start off with a manga. You either read it online, or you can go out your way, spend a couple of bucks, in this case 15 bucks or more, to buy a physical volume. So, I'm going to show you, here's some image of my manga throughout this whole year. I started collecting probably during summer break, which was in June of 2021, and as you can see, it's slowly grown. It's slowly raised the bar, the location has changed and like that. So this is the final, like, what I have in total that I've collected so far. And this was meant for my TikTok followers that I don't know if they'll come and visit and watch it, but yeah. Here's all the manga I have currently read and unread. And on Twitter, I'll just post how I have it currently. So yeah, let's get into it. I had another mini manga haul, which would be the case in some instance, especially on my TikTok, but that's not the case. Today I'm going to do something very off cuff, which is a full-on video of my manga collection that I own. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Introduction to be, hello, my name is 29. I'm a guy who just wants to talk about otaku stuff, and if you saw my last video, it was about Ado, and this video is about my collection of my manga and other stuff like figurines and all those small assortments I've got so far. Alright, let's begin. So obviously I already reviewed it or showed off this manga on my TikTok. If you don't know, which mostly this video is going to be directed to my TikTok followers or whoever comes across and wants to watch this, but yeah, I've already talked about this and I'm going to, yeah, start what I wanted to show. Alright, so let me show you. I got this chair is where I film. It's just your regular, more like living room chair, as you can see, and it is, yeah, it's not that comfortable, especially for work or school. But yeah. And this spot, which as you can see is my desk that I have. Now you must see the lamp that's weirdly shaped, and this Blessed Mother portrait and a burnt lamp, candle that I accidentally burned, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, this is the corner. Let me just move this chair. Alright, so this is where I record all my TikToks, in this corner especially, and yeah, so that's how I record it. Before I used to use two of my hands, like hold my camera in this hand and my phone, the books in the other, and talk about it, which is just basically tell you what I have. And I'll tell you for a second when I show off my second part, because there's two compartments to my manga haul. One is in my drawer, like right here in my desk, and the other one is, I'll show you later. Anyways, yeah, as you can see, I drink Arizona tea, which is good, so yeah. Alright, let's show off my manga haul of what I have in this drawer. So this is the manga I have. I will probably take it out of the box, take it off, out the drawer, and put it on the table to show you what I actually have. And I'm scared it's gonna fall, so yeah, let me do that. Alright, let's me show you what I got. So, first off is, let's go by what I have. So, I collect English and Spanish manga because I have both English and Spanish and understand it and all the whole basics of reading and writing and speech and all that. So, this is some of my Spanish manga and English manga and just regular books that I just own just because. So yeah, as you can see, I have this. This is the compartment I would like to call the unread manga. Manga I haven't read or touched. I just showed off, but I haven't read because I decided to read in alphabetical order, or that would soon change depending on what I want to do. But yeah, but I will say recently I have reading webtoon manga, manhwa, as it's called in Korean. And if you know, you know, it's Tower of God, God of High School, and Noblesse that I've been watching, the normie stuff, the entry of webtoons. If you don't know what a webtoon is basically a online manga in Korean. So it has a feel of like its own nature, obviously, but it has a feel of comic and Japanese manga style. And I enjoyed it so far. Obviously, I'm reading the normie stuff like God of High School, Tower of God, and Noblesse. And if y'all are Spanish speaking people, especially in Mexico, you would know that Panini just announced for January 2022 will be the release of Tower of God. And I'm definitely hyped for that. It's going to make me choose to stop reading the manga and wait till the physical volumes come out because that's what I do with manga nowadays. So yeah, let's start. I'm sorry if I'm out of breath, it's because I don't do these off-cuff stuff. My other video was more of a video essay, and I did a lot of research and had the dialogue. This is more off the cuff, so I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's start. So I'm gonna start from right here, which you can see is One Piece manga. Start from over here, probably go up there, and like that. So first of all, I have this, the third volume of. See if the sun got reflected. Actually, right. I got the third volume of One Piece. Well, I like to call it One Piece. And anyways, this is the third volume of One Piece. This is the Panini manga, and I don't really have much to say. I will say it's hard to get to One Piece because it's so damn long. If you know that One Piece recently just reached its 100th volume in Japan. In America, it's in 96th volume, and in Mexico, it's on its 76th volume. So yeah, and I will say I've had a hard time finding this volume. Reason number one is One Piece is popular, obviously, so there are going to be some stuff that's going to be out of stock. Luckily for El Buen Fin, or Good Week, like I like to call, or Good End, I don't know. I like to address a good week because it goes from the whole week in the middle of, before the middle of November. That's when it starts, so I was able to get it. So yeah. I don't know. I'll explain a little bit of the story. As you know, One Piece is the series that is the longest. It's released in 1997, I think so. Hopefully my math is not wrong. And it's one of the big threes, as in it's released the same time as Naruto and Bleach, which I have, which I'll show on later. And it's definitely one of the longest after most of these series end, like Naruto, Bleach, and it's got its own anime. It's got popular with every medium, anime, manga. Now there's a live action, if you know, because of 2021, and like that. So I got the third volume. If you know I have the third volume, that means I have the first two volumes. So yeah, I'll show you that later. Alright, so I'll put the volumes right here, and obviously I'm going to take a sip of my Arizona tea. I hate how mic picks up every single thing. Like you can hear my deep breathe and yeah, like right now, and you can hear the sip of me gulping down the fuck. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on to the next ones. Now, I probably show these off quick because there's so many of them, and this is everyone's favorite anime and manga and everything. Like, they probably named their kids after this shit. And it is Attack on Titan, or the Spanish version, Ataque de los Titanes. What I heard is that they had a hard time coming up with the title. I don't know if it was for Japanese, English, or Spanish. It could be one of them, because they didn't want to give away. I'm not gonna say much, because if you haven't seen Attack on Titan, then which I don't know how you haven't, but yeah. Anyways, this is the Spanish version, obviously Mexico. So there are different editorials in around the world. For example, Attack on Titan is done by Kodansha, which is also the Japanese country, the Japanese publishing company that does Attack on Titan in Japanese. And for example, One Piece is done obviously by, is it JC Comics? No, obviously Shonen Jump, but you know. Anyways, One Piece is done under Viz Media, which I have some of their books from other series. So yeah, this is the second volume, and nothing much. I can't really opinionate on Attack on Titan. I will say I do have a controversial hot take, and that is, when the Attack on Titan, the manga and anime, I don't really have either. It's been so overhyped that I don't really care anymore, or is it? It's extremely fit. Obviously, I got hyped for season 4, and when season 4 came out, I was hyped. Time go by, and exactly like that. Actually, I just want to show what I have. I won't show you the contents inside. As I said, this is off the cuff, so this is fresh off the press. It was literally me just they started filming. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Honestly, I'm condensed in one room, so you can't hear me, so that noise don't echoes out. So yeah, this is the 4th volume. I have Attack on Titan, still Panini. Over 18, although there's some kids who are still watching it and reading it that are out there, but who cares? I'm also under 18. Volume 5, whatever. And volume 6, I do notice that over some volumes they get bigger, and well, some volumes get girthier. For example, see, this is the thinnest one, volume 7, which I assume doesn't have that much content. I don't know, I haven't read it. As you notice, this is the unread pile. So this is volume 8, Attack on Titan. Volume 9 of Attack on Titan. And that's what I don't like about having manga in a little bag. It's just that they make a lot of noise. They're slippy as hell. And yeah. 10th volume of Attack on Titan. You can see. I do notice that in some companies they do redesigns and do different art styles. Oh, this is not a great example like on Attack on Titan. They keep it true to what it was in the manga. And yeah. And you would notice that examples like English manga and Spanish manga is that, this is 13, is that they don't really, they very change. For example, Attack on Titan is just a one slit, you know, it doesn't have a overcover, I think that's what it's called, of a book that I'll show later. Volume 15, I actually like this cover. This is the only one I like because it's very simplistic and nothing spazzy or show. This is also cool. 16. Missing 6 more volumes, and obviously I'm gonna read the spin-off. You notice it sounds that I've noticed of collectors is that they sound like a hoarder with collecting stuff, but genuinely I actually enjoy reading manga. Actually, I don't actually like reading at all, but when it comes to manga, which is still debatable of whether 19, it's still debatable whether it is a literature or not, but I'll leave it up to other people who are actually more well knowledgeable in this series. Let me take a sip of my Arizona tea. I unironically drink Arizona tea because I'm from Arizona, so yeah. Volume 31. This is special volume to me because I've got this. I got this after the anime aired, and I really wanted to read it, and I already knew about Panini manga. So, yeah, volume 31. And they didn't have volume 30 because I would buy it because it was out of stock. Because, you know, yeah. Although I read volume 30 online, I know what happens. I could have read volume 31, but I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I read it off, basically. And the good thing about Attack on Titan and One Piece is that I got it all during the good week. Not all of it, just a few of them, but you know what I mean. Anyways, let's continue to the next one. The Promised Neverland. Now, I don't have that much to say about the series. It's actually good. It's done by Viz Media, as you can see. Yeah, there's volume 2. Wait, what? Yeah, volume 2 of Promised Neverland. Don't have much to say. I really want to read it. The first volume's out of stock, like every manga that you have. So I never understood, but now I understand. Anyways, Black Clover. I will say, I definitely watched all the anime, even the filler stuff, even the animation, the way and everything. I still watched it, and I fucking loved it. I've read the manga online, the first 4 volumes, and I enjoyed it. The art style way better, obviously. So yeah. If you definitely are not bored of the Shonen Jump, but just want to enjoy the Shonen Jump formula of typical Shonen battles, and just basically have a fun time, Black Clover is definitely one. And I felt more engaging towards it than I did My Hero Academia. Alright, moving on to the next one. Okay, alright. A Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow. I like this series a lot. It's not a Yuri manga. I wouldn't say it's a Yuri manga, even though it says it's a Yuri manga. It's more engaging. But do note I only have read the first 4 volumes of it, so I haven't read it from volume 5 and on. And obviously this is the manga unread section, so I haven't read none of them. So I don't know what happens, but I just, and I love this. I love this author, Makoto Hagino, as you can see right under his name. And also, still again done by Viz Media. It's whatever. Anyways, got volume 6 of Chocofish. Don't want to run on the characters. I'll say when I get back to my red section. They have over there. Anyways, Chocofish 7. 8 is announced to be released December 15, which I'm hyped for. So yeah, next batch. If you notice, I have a lot of manga I haven't read, and that makes me so sad because I had that passion project of doing the video essay about Ado that I really enjoy doing, but I'm a procrastinator, so I didn't get it done on time. Legit, I started that video from the summer break that was in June, and I finished the script until August, and I finished starting the editing process since September, and I just finished now, which is insane, but whatever. Got Blue Flag. When I had heard of this series, I heard that it is a yaoi suggestive manga, which I'm not a big fan of yaoi. As you see later on, I'm a big fan of Yuri shit, so yeah. Third volume of Blue Flag. I didn't have the second volume, which I'm kind of sad. I wish I had all 3 of them, but we move on. Bloom Into You. Now, Bloom Into You for me, I'm actually excited to read it because it is the one series I wanted to read or watch, but it was only available for animation. I was still new to that weeb shit back 4 years ago. But anyways, second volume. I did actually read the first chapter, or not read, someone read it to me. Or they read, I don't know, I watched the Callie and Kiara stream of it, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the first chapter. I'm like, okay, now I'm prepared to read this. So yeah, that's volume 3. Ignore that sheet of paper. I got Demon Slayer. Yeah, this is also with Attack on Titan Volume 31. This is where I first bought it. And this is where the start of the Mugen Train. I didn't get to see the movie, sadly, in theaters. I watched it. Where did I watch it? Did I watch it? I think I paid to watch it. Alright, now in Panini Manga, I don't know if... No, I don't think American publishers do it. But Panini Manga does like bookmarkers for this series. So for example, as you're going to see in the back, because I own them, is Yuna of the Haunted House Spring, or in Spanish, Yuna de la Posada Yuragi. Demon Slayer, Lovely Complex, One Piece. This is not, I don't own this volume, which is One Piece Blue. It's just something I got when I bought figures, which I'll show on later. Kaguya-sama, Love is War. It mildly annoys me why they have it sideways. It is what it is. I do love Kaguya-sama. We Never Learn, Best Girl. I don't know if you know this, but Best Girl is Fumino Furuhashi. And Hanako-kun. I enjoyed Hanako-kun. I'll tell you more about later. And this is the back of them. Obviously, Hanako-kun Sideways, We Never Learn, Love is War, One Piece, Lovely Complex, Demon Slayer, and you know. I don't like how they all mismatch, but whatever. I got this back in middle school, and I am planning on reading, which is 50 books to read before you die. And I probably will read them. I won't list them off because there's so many of them, but you know, if y'all can see it, praise to you. So yeah, good luck with that. And lastly, of a bookmarker is this coupon. I'm gonna probably use it later for a comic because I'm planning to get a comic. I don't know, I just want to be a filthy nerd culture or geek. I don't know, I'll explain that one later. But here, No Guns Left. Y'all should read this series if you love Chainsaw Man. I don't know if it's a poor man's Chainsaw Man because I haven't read Chainsaw Man, but No Guns Left is actually good. No Guns Left came out before fucking Chainsaw. It was probably inspired by it, Chainsaw Man, or no, Chainsaw Man was probably inspired by this, or No Guns Left was inspired by other shit, but this is genuinely good. The art style is actually amazing. It gives you that cyberpunk style, which is what it is for. It does look shonen-y at times. I've only read the first volume of it, but man, does that volume get crazy. And you know what get crazier. So yeah, definitely read this. This is a manga you should read. It's under Viz Media. I don't actually know if there's some Spanish releases. Oh, if I do, they'll pop up on the screen. Besides that, it's done. And the art and story is done by Natsuko Karasuma. Don't know Japanese, as you can know. Anyways, so yeah. Now this is a lot of people's childhood, and this wasn't mine. I'll tell a little story at the end about my love for manga and anime, but you know, this is definitely a popular one, especially here in Mexico, and I think Latin America, where it just blew up because it was so fun. The intro song is amazing. I won't play it because of copyright reasons, but you know what I mean. And I also got the third volume. I need the first volume again. It's hard to find. It's like, oh my god, manga's so hard to find. I just realized, like, what's the point of getting into it? Anywho, that's it. That's all the manga I own physically, or not all the manga in this compartment. But this is, yeah, these are in. As you can see, this tower of manga that I haven't read and books I haven't really watched. Oh, I will say that if you're wondering what this is, it's just a cloth that keeps all the manga. I don't want to get, like, you know, because this is it made out of wood, and I have the splinters of the thing, which I've actually gotten sometimes, but I don't want it to get in the books. I don't know. I'm just paranoid, okay? Anyways, that's it. Let's move on to the next section, which is over there in the back. I will say, this is the infamous fan that you hear in the background even now. That's the only thing that's supporting me for air, because I have my room all shut up, so no noise comes in and out. But yeah, if I'm pointing this right now because this is, I want to change it for a shelf to put all the manga I have right here and put it in there, and the manga I have over there to put it in here. So yeah, currently watching, well, I have very low volume, but I don't know if you can pick it up. Watch Trash Taste, they're actually good. And anime podcast, definitely watch them and listen to them. And it's actually an enjoyable spirit. I don't know why I'm plugging them. Okay. Anyways, I am gonna get a shelf, and I'm planning. My room's not that big. Probably use another room that we don't use as a dedicated space for me. But I'm planning to get a shelf, probably some little cabinets to put my figures to. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show. But yeah, let's move on with the manga collection. Anyways, this isn't really important. I just have this little, I don't know what you call it. It's basically to put around your neck. It's like fake jewelry, that's all I call it. But yeah, that's where I keep my manga because of this red thing. So yeah, let's move on. I will stop from bottom to top. It's kind of hard because this place is so small and so high where it's at. I probably need a ladder to get up. Anyways, let's start down. This is a pop-up parade actually. Now, if you don't know what a pop-up parade is, it's basically a very economical, cheap, and good quality figure. And I never used it before. I never bought one before. I've always bought Presto. And yeah, this is the Demon Slayer one. I will notice it's very small compared to my other figures, but I will say it's because it's in wall quality, as you can see right here. Oh yeah, you can see Tanjiro in a serious manner. Really enjoy this figure, and it has a stand. I do notice I have a lot of dust to clean off of these figures because they've been kept in the shelf, and you know you can clean every once in a while. But yeah, I have this Tanjiro figure, so is this there, Sumi-chan. Now, this was, I got last year? I know it was in 2020. I don't know when it was, but I bought it back in 2020. And I bought it, I bought it from Crunchyroll store, and it was very cheap, $23. I won't lie, I'll show you a figure as you can see popping up. It's a three-headed guy. That is actually cool. I'm actually gonna show that. But this one is very cheap. Obviously you get money what you get for. It's made by Ben Presto, but I would say I was fairly disappointing at it. Obviously not at the bottom, you can see but why not? It was underwhelmed. But it's still a good figure. I still love it. Sumi-chan is also this girl besides, what's her name? Besides, what's her name? Anyways, moving on. Oh. This is a little keychain that's fluffy of that time I got reincarnated as a slime. As you can see here, I think it says no. And this is actually cool little stuffy. I actually like this. It came from the bundle of the time I got reincarnated as slime. I'll show you. It's in the back over there if you can see it. It's a blue one. But yeah, let's continue. And as you can see, I have a little gold stand where normally other books, or I don't know what it is, it's just a stand for books. But I replaced it with the books that I liked and what got me into it. And one that got me into was this, Naruto. I will say beforehand, I hate this manga. I hate this anime series. I don't think it's actually good. I don't know, it's very choppy. Obviously at its time, at its peak, it was dope. You're like, what? But yeah, definitely showed that it was for, you know, shonen, which are for boys. Yeah, got the 11th volume, and this is from Editorial Vid. If you don't know who the Editorial Vid is, that they were a publishing company here in Mexico that no longer exists, probably because of bankruptcy. I think they filed for bankruptcy because of some reason. I don't know. But yeah, I will try the best efforts to try to find all other volumes that they made until they made up to volume 23. So I'm missing 22 volumes of this Naruto Deep Edition. So yeah. I will say I know why, because number one, when I first got it, it was mint condition. And it's this weird plastically feel. Now it's paper. It's definitely newspaper too. It's very thin as fuck compared to like the Panini ones, but yeah. I actually will collect everything. Oh, this section. Tell. Next is figures. I was saying down the whole time, but so no. Might as well go up front here. So I got. Who is it? Nezuko. Okay, Nezuko. Fake anime fan right here. I got Nezuko. It's actually a very good figure. I might show my box. I might show a picture of the box that I own. So yeah. As you can see, here they are. Nothing much to it. After she got her hair red and everything. She thinks this is actually a good figure. The problem is that it's on this little teeny tiny stand compared to the big ass stands everyone else has. And it is very, very fragile. Next is Ram. It'd be injustice showing off I thought. Ram Irem from Re:Zero. This is my first figures I ever owned and actually had. My first, I guess, bought figures would be these Narumi-chan and Sumi-chan figures. But besides that, these are the first figures. I still love them to this. I will say, Ram is definitely wobbly as hell because she's standing on one foot. Well, she's standing on two. And yeah, they're in like a little Red Riding Hood costume, so you can actually see them. But yeah, I actually like them. I like the details. I will give props to. Look at this. It's real good. And yeah, what's her name? Ram is more better. No pepper. No, Ram is very better compared to Ram. This. Oh, keychain, but this time very rubbery. Obviously, I think this is a celebration for the second season. Not celebration, announcement. I don't know, something for second season because everything's more darker. But you'll see something later. Anyways, this is the. It's a Bandai, obviously. Yeah, I really like it. I don't use figures. I don't use like other lightweight merch as a part of my utensils. Just have them as a collector's. The sword. Yeah, this is the Dark Mirror version. If you haven't seen the Slimy Isekai, definitely go watch it. It's that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Next is the Todoroki figure. Sorry for the drink. I don't know if you can hear. This is the Todoroki figure that I own, and it's actually another figure I own after the Remy Ram figure. The Todoroki. I actually liked it. It's in good condition, I would say. So I got this Todoroki figure. I have to figure out which is in it. It's actually good. I will say I accidentally dropped it, and I'm still to this day conscious if I actually like crack something to it. But besides that, I don't think anything much happened to it. Really was a one in a dime. Did I actually mess you up or no? But besides that, it actually looks in neat condition. Yeah. I should like this figure. My Hero Academia mid. Todoroki view. Yeah, I'm a Todoroki fan, okay. And this base I had because of my other figures, the Rami Ram, the Nezuko, and the Todoroki one. So yeah, this is just a bolt. This is very important. It's not anime merch. Well, not yet. Anyways, this figure. This is the holy baby I own. This is Rudimeter figure from that time I got reincarnated as slime. It is actually very detailed. I actually like this figure. It came from the bundle, which I'll show you the picture of. Yeah. It's, oh my god, it's actually so good. I looked at my TikTok page where I fantasize, and well, not fantasize, I fangirl over this, but you know, if you know, you know why I like this. Yeah. I will say the head came off one time, but you know, but besides that, this is actually good. I don't know why I had it all the way back, because this is the best figure. I just decided now to show like my reorganization of the figure, reordering everything, you know. So I'm taking everything out and putting them back together. Oh my god, this is actually uncomplicated. Let's start from here. Got a pin patch of Lover's War. Actually don't mind it. It's actually cute. Yeah, just a pin badge, you know. Next is the band. This is what I want to show. The band Presto. So it came with the band Presto exclusive color. That time I can reincarnate as a slime. EXQ figure special coloration. It did look for it for more. Next we had that rubber keychain, a large plush which I have up there. Mascot plush special coloration. Yeah, the mug which I have up there. So this is a band Presto exclusive color. Rubber chain. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing in the back, it's all white. You can see. Yeah, that's what I have. Just watch that TikTok. I will link it down on my socials like I did on my other video below, so you can watch it, but yeah. Demon Slayer, like postcard. I actually like this. Shows off. They gave it to you in the second volume. I just wanted it. It's actually cool. Now, we can start with the Spanish manga. So underneath here, except Attack on Titan the first volume, I have up there, but like, everything here is all my Spanish manga from Panini Manga. I don't have Kamite. I will collect some because they have more of the spicy stuff or the edgy stuff. I don't know what they have, but I know they had Trinity 7 and Citrus. So. Anywho, let's go from one of Bleach 2 all the way to Kaguya. So I got volume 1 of Bleach, or Bleach, or Tite Kubo, or whatever his name is. I actually enjoyed this. This series is actually good. So I got the first volume. It's actually the series very good. I will go over it later on, but yeah. I haven't watched the anime. Only Naruto and One Piece I've watched. The second volume, probably not the first one or the last one, but this girl is actually good. She's actually cool. Something. Not very tropey. I don't know. Bleach has that style. You know what I mean? I'll show you from the first volume. The Bleach has this style to it, you know, where I don't know, it looks so cool. And I heard they made I don't know, don't take my word for anything. For example, like this. Oh, and the character Chad, who's an absolute Chad, like he's living by his name. It's actually pretty good. I actually enjoyed this. Yeah, Chad. Oh shit. Bleach has that drip. That's all I'm saying. It has that drip. And I'll talk about this later more on my TikTok. Yeah, I do everything on TikTok now. Although I don't post consistently, and I probably want to here. Because I'm just doing my shit and procrastinating. But moving on to the next one, it is, like you guessed, Naruto. It's Naruto first volume. I'm definitely gonna read this series just to know if it's actually good. The manga is at least bearable to read. The anime is it's atrocious. I couldn't get into it. Probably because at that point I've already grown up. I don't know. Just couldn't get into it. So yeah, I'm reading the manga. I've stopped because, as you know, I'm going to Africa order with the tropical fish being the first, and then I took them and etc. But yeah, got this. Volume 1. Do because my this manga is so tight, I'm not sure make it together. Anyways, 3. That's where I left off. With Spanish manga, I only go to volume 1, 2, 3. English is all over the place, so I don't really care. Volume 1 of One Piece. I basically almost got everything of the big 3 except for Bleach for volume 3, which is hard to find, bro. We stopped them. And it's the one with that girl, I forgot her name, who has orange hair. Second volume, One Piece. One Piece is bearable, I actually enjoy it. Okay, this is the order for all the Shonen Jump stuff. Or it's the big 3, as I would like to call it. So the most enjoyable one is definitely Bleach. I have a blast reading it, and I haven't watched it, so I can't judge. The bearable one, as in I'm like, okay, this has a good premise. I'll enjoy it little by little. I don't have to enjoy it all at once. I enjoy it little by little, which is One Piece, which is funny enough. You have to go through everything to and the least enjoyed one is Naruto. You can see my voice. I'm like, bro, Bleach is good. One Piece, Naruto. Yeah, so there. Next enjoyment factor I've had it is Ramaha. I actually enjoyed Ramaha very much. And as you can see, after the 11th volume of Naruto, after the 11th volume of Naruto from Did was the second volume of Ramaha, which I don't have the cover because I didn't know people had a thing with covers, so yeah. Okay. It's the second volume of Ramaha. Sorry about that. And as you can see, I haven't really taken care of. It's by what's her name? Rumiko Takahashi. Yeah, you know what year it came out because of this art style. Like, come on. I actually enjoy it. It's actually pretty good. It's just that Harem, like I would say not the original one, but one of the old ones of Harem manga. And you can definitely tell. But yeah. And the lastly is the third volume. I actually like the third volume cover. It's actually good. I love how they are. And because the second volume doesn't have a cover in it. I probably won't get it because it's already ruined. But the feel of it, I wish you could feel it, but it feels so different. It doesn't feel glossy. It feels silky. And that's what I like. I actually prefer manga like that. Not glossy, but silky. I don't know how you explain it, but yeah, that. I like that, the art style is so simple. Everything about it is so simple. The story itself is very complicated. Not complicated, it's very funny. The title, the character, the whole. They kept sometimes in the box, obviously not fully. Yeah. And they keep it consistent. Sorry, they keep it consistent all the way through. Next one is Food Wars. Oh boy, people have a lot of takes with Food Wars, and I do too. It's good. I actually enjoyed it. Although halfway through the third season and onwards, the second half of the third season and onwards was very rushed. Very rushed. Made me sad, but I don't know if they'll do it in the manga. I don't know if it's only the anime or is it a manga. So yeah. Moving on. It's actually good. Not because of the art style and everything, and not because of Eddie and all that. I will say, the art style is, the covers are so good. The cover is so good. And the art style. In some sequences, which I'll show in a TikTok. Yeah, everything that's gone back to my TikTok, but yeah. This is the third volume, yeah. I will say she is best girl. Tado Megumi Tadadoko. That's it. But I'm not calling her Megumi because when I think of Megumi, I think of Ikuru Explosion, but you know. She's actually best girl than anyone else in the series, so fight me on that. Fuck you, fight me. And we never learn. Best girl, Famino. Just disappointed with the ending, that's all. Disappointed. Because I wish the anime rushes through everything, but the director did the whole, not the director, the author did like several endings to it, so at least some people are satisfied with the original one. If you know you. For me, no best girl still. The teacher's also good. Everyone except the brown hair, the tan girl, which is even lazy bitch in the corner. That's a fucking simp for her, for all of that. I will say, when you're an anime fan, you just start forgetting her name and you're like, I know her. I don't remember her name though. Third volume. Oh, I will say is that obviously these are so overcovers, and they have overcovered things, so that means that these volumes have obviously they're overcovers, so they're gonna have this plastic, this glossy, you know, overcover. But the actual book has the queen of herself. I got this one because of the queen. Yeah, and this is my favorite volume, only that one. I haven't read none of the others, obviously. I haven't read manga because I've been working on this project for too long. Oh, bother. It was definitely a fun thing, but definitely scary sometimes. Sorry for the background. It should turn down the volume, but yeah. My video. The video editing I used, and I'm probably using the same one to edit this video, was demolished. Like, demolished. I'm trying to fill in words because I don't have an actual. Next is Demon Slayer, not Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer. Really enjoyed the story. The manga style is actually good. You know. Everyone hypes up the anime, but you know, read the manga. Read the manga. Read what the author intended. According to Naomi Damon. Second volume of Demon Slayer, where we get the tag of the postcard of the second volume. This is my favorite volume. The whole first arc where Tanjiro's training and not spoiler because it happens. The two kids that are dead, the ghosts or spirits come, you know. Third volume. I have the second volume because it's also one of the first volumes I got from the Panini store. So yeah. Lovely complex. It's actually a good show. Is it a shoujo manga? It's actually a good shoujo manga. I'm just gonna say it that way. It's actually good. You should read it. I know what happens. That obviously they get together, but you know, I want to know how. And it's kind of British. It's British, in it. There's some by Aya Nakahara. Yeah. Third volume. More volumes have come out recently, but you know, whatever. Beastars. Alright. Call me a furry. Call me whatever you want, but I actually enjoy this series, unironically. I've watched the anime. The first season was amazing. The second season I haven't watched, but I heard, you know. This series is actually good. Paru Itagaki is fucking amazing. I don't know. I might actually do its own video essay separately on these stories when I've actually read to where the Panini manga company has had it, the publishing company have the volume up to date and watch the season, watch the anime and all that shit, and you know, just to give you a reason why you should write Beastars, even though other people have done it. the second volume of Beastars. I prefer Lewishy over Louis, honestly. If I was a furry, I would prefer Lewishy over Louis. I don't like Haru. Haru's nah. Yeah. Anyways, I will show my reasons onto why to read the manga, but up to now, nah. And I will quote from the Anime Man, and that is, Yuna and the Hot Springs is the new age to Lover, or the new generation of To Lover. I haven't read To Lover. I can definitely see it because I've seen some clips on To Lover, and I'm like, it reminds me a lot about Yuna, even though I've only read the third one. So if you know, you know. Oh. I will say it is 18 plus up, and I will show you on the second volume right here. It is 18 plus up. Where is it? Yeah, it's 18 plus up, as you can see. But I'm reading it, so I'm surprised no one stopped me because I was reading it. Oh, this is my best girl. This is best girl. That's all I'm saying. It's actually good. I unironically like it, even though I discontinued now. Not discontinued. It was over in Japan for 21 volumes, 22. Could be wrong. Be 26. But yeah. Yuna, volume 3. Really love this series. Actually enjoy them more. Next one, it is Hanako-kun. Hanako-kun, I also probably want to make a separate video. I don't know, I really want to talk about anime. As I said at the start, I want to talk about otaku shit. Hanako-kun is one of my favorites. Why? It's actually good, isn't it? It's actually good. If you ever read it, not because of the art style, it's just actually a good story, isn't it? As 14 volumes released currently in English. Only, I don't know if there's 4 or 5. I don't know how many volumes in Spanish, but yeah, it's actually good. And there's an art book out in English of Hanako-kun, which I want to buy. Man, it looks good. The art style. The art style. What is this? Oh, a couple of stickers I got from when I buy figurines. So this store I go to, they sell figurines and also manga from secondhand. And I got a couple of little stickers. I don't want to show because I don't want to open this bag, but you can see Kaguya-sama, One Piece, Lao. I think that's Soro. Oh no, that's another one. And the guy from Pop Team Epic. I forgot her name was. Yeah. Next, Kaguya-sama. It's very much. It's actually good, bro. Actually, read it. Read this manga. It's actually good. I actually love this manga. He's also one of the guys who do to my current frame manga that I'm reading online that hasn't. I don't know if it's been announced for actual physical release, but it's, what's her name? Oshinoko, or Ice Fan Club. Don't know it. Don't actually. Just read it. Just read it, and then you'll understand why. I hope I don't sound very low. I'll hopefully fix it in post, but yeah. This is third volume of. Oh no, second volume of Love is War. I'm actually enjoying Love is War. Love is War is actually good. I'm like, bro, why are you even afraid of this? Because I don't know. I messed up as a manga fan. When you buy manga, buy one series and read it all through. Don't start buying other series. Like, yeah, because then you're fucked at the end. Just buy little. Like, I'm currently fucked. I probably for the next 3 billion years won't be able to finish my manga. You know. Third volume of Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Hayasaka, definitely best girl. So yeah. Now moving up to the next mangas I have up here. I probably would start bringing them down to this little space to show them off. But yeah, let me do that. Boom. Alright, this is the Ruka-chan figure, Banpresto, or yeah, Banpresto. Still underwhelmed, just like the Sumi one. It is good, but you know, this bit. And this little purse kept falling off. I don't want to move it that much. I also want to have another fall off. But besides that, everything's good. Don't look at me like that. Touching her necklace, and actually, yeah, she does. What I love is I have pantsuit. The only person I've checked their pantsuit for is fucking the girl Nisco. And that's very concerning why. Anyways, next, I'll get in the way that a lot of people might take out for. It is JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. You might see it, and as you can see, it's in a bigger stand because it's actually a big boy. But yeah, this is JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. This is volume 1 of Phantom Blood. So yeah, I actually enjoy this. A lot. Yeah, I unironically enjoyed this a lot. Note that. I actually enjoyed this a lot. The first, orange, it's good. Yeah, and the color, especially in this one, yeah, oh my god, JoJo. I've gotten into JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, only in the manga. I will read I'm waiting to read all the manga to then watch the anime, to then wait until watch part 6, but yeah, this manga is actually good. If you haven't read JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, then I don't know. I'm still in the first cups of it, so I can't really tell you anything. But yeah, based on the first volume, I definitely enjoyed it. It has more of a, obviously, that Dracula type of shit. If you know the story of the part 1, the first volume of Phantom Blood. So yeah, and it's this art style from what I can know. It's in the part 5 onwards till part 9 art style. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna collect more of JoJo, but we'll see. This price ain't making me happy. But at £15.99, you get pounds. That's atrocious, isn't it? Why? Anyways, moving on to the next one. Senseiya Knights. So sorry, I can think of the freaking is Senseiya Sentinia Show, which is just a shoujo manga of Senseiya. Yeah, I will probably just, as you can see, the first part about all the Senseiya. Now I'm gonna read all Senseiya, Sentinia. No, not Sentinia, but the other two that were. Yeah, the other two, I don't know, I'll pop them up on the screen. And then Senseiya Show. It's actually good. I actually read the first volume without knowing nothing. And I only like the shoujo aspect, It's really telling about society, about what I like. And I got this little thing. But moving on to the one that started, oh not really, it's only not there, but the one that started it officially all. Well, yeah, it's very officially the one who started it all was Quintessential Quintuplets by Kodansha Comics. If you don't know, I'll tell a little story. Is that I started reading manga online. I won't say which way I did it, but I read it online. I read the Quintessential Quintuplets online. I read all of it when the second season aired. I was like, I ain't gonna watch it, I'm gonna read it. If you know, you know. But moving on. And I got the 9th volume of My Best Girl. If you know. The 9th volume is My Best Girl. I could have bought the 3rd volume? Yeah, the 3rd volume was out of stock, so I couldn't do it. So I got the 9th volume. And, I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Just read it if you haven't read it. And if you're skeptical about harem, this is actually good harem manga that you should definitely read. Damn, as you can see, it's a little bummed out because I had it for the past year or so. Well, no, not this year. This year, but a while back in June. Back since I first started in my auto video. What the? Scripting my auto video. Got the stamp, so. Okay, let's go from more top. As you can see, show you guys is, yeah, these two socket, and then I'll lower things down for you. Okay, I don't want to break this. Got this. By the time I got ring crying here this time, mug. This is my, yeah, it's just got a mug in it. It's just a mug. It's actually cute. I just like this. I'm not gonna drink it. Collect this item. Watch all my TikToks too. You can see about my opinions on these mangas. Obviously, some you haven't seen my opinions about. You will in the future when I start reading them. But you know, I might as well tell what I'm planning to do. So, my TikTok plan is. I really enjoy TikTok. It's actually more easier than, although it's very limited. 3 minutes ain't enough for me, chat. I'm gonna read the first volume, the first chapter, give my opinions, or explain to you what it's about, my first volume opinions, the first 3 volume opinions, and then when I read everything, like for example, Concentric Quintuplets, volume 14, I'm gonna tell you how I feel, so it's gonna be full spoiler territories, like that. Although I say that, but Concentric Quintuplets, it's also a video I say I want to do. Fuck. Anyways. Oh my god, it's so hard. I should like this. This is, you know, I should definitely. Oh, you can sleep with this actually. I'm probably, you know, with social collectors I am, I don't want to ruin it. It's so cute and fluffy and. Oh my god, it's so tough. Yeah. I wish I could fangirl more about this, but you have to feel it to definitely be like, oh yeah, I know what you mean, man. It's just a slime, and this actually, I feel like this, now I understand why the 2 girls who, or all the girls who won fucking Narumuru are, are wanting him, you know? I know why, bro, I can understand it now. Moving on. Start telling me about Attack on Titan. Yes, I did spend a lot of money. I did watch a TikTok, like, months after, during this good week that happened a while ago, saying that don't buy the first volume of other shit, you know, just wait, hold on, because they're restocking and all that stuff. Too late, I already got it. I spent like 300 pesos on it. Normally it would fetch for 100 pesos, but yeah, I got it out of desperate need. Desperate moment call for desperate need, that's the saying. Next is Kakegurui Prince. I actually enjoy Kakegurui. I don't know what cares. The only thing that bothers me so much is how the clips, you know, the whole back and all that stuff. I just like it for how it's like how I want High Rise Invasion. High Rise Invasion is just, it's funny as hell, it's stupid as hell, it's for the brainless people, but you know, I enjoy it the same way I'm enjoying Kakegurui. In the art style, I would say I will commend the art style. Guess how again? The art is done by, look over here, Gesaki. The story obviously is very lackluster, but everything else just looks so cool. The faces, you know, just gambling with them. It's not even good gambling, it's bad gambling. It's just gambling. Now, if you're gonna read a gambling anime, just read or watch Kaijin because it's actually good. Yeah, that's all my coins I want to give it around. This Kakegurui is actually good. So, I will buy the rest of the manga, but I have to wait to read. The next one I have right here, which is the original one, Kakegurui. And I actually like this. The one thing I do say is that it can get damaged pretty easily, so yeah, be careful about that. It's actually good. If you know the anime, if you've seen the anime first and second season, then you know what. I will say the only thing that's saving it from me reading it is the art style. The art style is actually good. Again, the art style is done by. Oh no, the art's done by someone else. Yeah, that's why. Okay, Toru Naomura. The story's still the same, I'm guessing. Yep, written by the same guy. Yeah, the story is very lackluster, no offense. But everything else is so fucking cool. The art styles are so good. Anyways. There's the girlfriend. You know. It's actually like this. Actually, if everyone saw that video from a few years ago called Day in the Life of a Manga Artist, yeah, manga author. I don't know which one it is, but it's popping up right now. The guy, Rei Miyajima. You watch that video because he does talk about he does talk about what a manga artist's daily life is, obviously, because that's the title of the video. But it B-rolls, so it shows off the manga he's making, which is a little bit ahead, which is the I don't know what manga, but I don't remember what volume, but there was a volume of Rent a Girlfriend, and yeah, a lot of us probably didn't notice, but as soon as Rent a Girlfriend came out and became a huge success, especially for the filthy, degenerate harem manga weeps, but it's actually good. You should actually read it. It's, you know, and the art style and everything is so good too. Yeah. Mostly, the thing that gets me is a good story and a good art style. Oh. Next, that definitely caught my eye was my first Yuri manga, Whisper Me a Love Song. This is done by the author Eku Takeshima. Eku Takeshima did this thing. It's actually good, honestly. I love the color panels, especially if we go back to the first volume. Yeah, right here, this opening shot, and move on. Oh, wait. I don't know if it appears anymore, but yeah, it's actually good. I want to get the other volumes. They're slowly releasing, so that's a good thing about it. So yeah, good and bad thing, but you know what I mean. Take a while. Quampanman. I enjoyed the anime. I watched it in Spanish. I wouldn't say nothing, but I felt very indifferent with Spanish subtitles or dubs and all that. So yeah, will say definitely agree on Trash Taste Boys that the art style of this manga is actually pretty good. Like what the hell? Like it unfairly has a good art style, and it's done by the famous author Yusuke Murata. Yusuke Murata is the art. The story is done by Juan. Next up is one that's airing right now. Komi-san Can Communicate, or Komi Can't Communicate. I bought this a few months, in August, when the manga or the anime was announced. I'm like, I'm gonna read it. And I read it. I actually enjoyed it. This panel especially. Obviously the whole I don't know if you've seen it, but you know, the OST. The OST gets me every time, but you know, it's actually good. I only have the first volume. I will collect more. I say that with everything, but fuck, I'm actually fucked. Anyway, so next one, which I actually did enjoy, or was not disturbed. It was definitely an opening, and it was Murcielago. I don't want to show more because it's actually, I don't know if you can see right there, but yeah, it's that type of manga, over 18, and it's done by Yoshi Murakana. I don't want to show nothing. I'm just gonna show the back one. It is a good manga. Actually, I was actually scared. I'm actually scared that it runs out of volumes and they can't restock it, because it definitely is that type of series that it's like Zombie 100, where the story, I don't know, everything about it. I definitely like it. I'm definitely gonna get more manga about it. This definitely was a revealing. Like I thought, oh, I watch hentai. I read hentai, I read doujins, and watched hentai. I'm used to it, but that actually got me to a shock factor. I had Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia. I got it out of the whim because I don't know, I enjoyed it. I want to read it to see if it's not me. If it's not the anime, then it's me, because it's. I want to see if I enjoyed it. So yeah, I got the first volume. I'm gonna collect more. And also, I just want to get to that Todoroki volume. I don't know, it's volume 4, no, 5 or 6. I don't know which one it is. Volume 4 of a Tropical Fish. This is the one I got into. I definitely love the story. I love the art style. It gives that little wholesome vibe to it, like nothing too much, and the whole metaphors, the whole story, yeah, everything in general, you know. I'll talk about it more later on my TikTok, but you know, definitely good. So volume 2, and Juan. From this YouTuber, I didn't get his first original one. I only got it's anime slash comic. You know, it's very inspired, heavily inspired. But yeah. I watched the anime because they did an anime for him. I don't like it. Probably broke away from the original story. I don't know if it's the intent, but whatever. Next, last but not least, which is an actual manga, Nisekoi. Nisekoi, False Love. I'm scared because I think they're not reprint. I don't know if they're reprinting it because it's an old series from 2014. And if you know, Monogatari is best girl. Always. So yeah, Monogatari best girl. Definitely want to collect more of the series. I'm so scared of reading it, you know, because of what. I don't know if it's true. I think, yeah, it is obvious that Chitoge ends up with him, but, you know, it's going to be dreadful. I'm going to actually commit senpou when that happens. I put him on my bed. As you can see, my bed, so I have a little small room, but yeah. All my manga has been thrown everywhere. Still watching trash stairs, as you can hear in the background. Will definitely get a bookshelf. The OG spot of where I record my TikToks and all these books that I own. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. My socials are linked in the description. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna link my anime list so you can just check it out. And besides that, I have nothing more. Don't know if I'll upload any other videos next week or the next 2 weeks. I have nothing planned, but hopefully you'll see something for soon. If not, follow my TikTok, because that's where you'll see what I'm doing, you know, which is mostly just reviewing books and all that stuff. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Au revoir.